So good morning everyone. As the continuation for previous class, the topic list, let us continue the topic list continuation ordered list. So we have started web technologies, we have seen the history of web technologies, we have studied about HTML tags, and we have discussed about images, we have discussed about unordered list, all these things. So as a continuation for previous class, now I am going to tell you about ordered list. Actually in previous class what we have discussed, list is of three types: unordered list, ordered list and definition list. So list is divided into three types: unordered list, ordered list, definition list. So about unordered list we have already seen in the last class. Now we will see what is ordered list and what is definition list. So see here. So this is ordered list. What is the definition of unordered list? Any list is the collection of related elements. Any list is a collection of related elements. So unordered list is nothing but which does not have a specific order. Ordered list is nothing but elements are placed in the specific order. See, unordered list we will display with UL. Within the angular brackets, if we have UL, it is unordered list. So any list is the collection of related elements. List is divided into three types: unordered, ordered, definition list. So unordered list is defined with UL, whereas ordered list is defined with OL tag. So what is the tag we are using for defining ordered list? OL, ordered list. So see here, ordered list is also a list of related elements where the elements are placed in the specific order. So elements are placed in specific order. See, what are the, every tag will have a attributes. Every tag will have attributes. So what are the attributes of this ordered list? The attributes of ordered list are nothing but type, star. Two attributes we have. Ordered list have two attributes. These two attributes are type and star. So let us see. So you can see here I have written a simple program from ordered list. See here you can see output window also. In the output screen you have, yes. So see here, this is the output window screen. What I want to display? I want to display a ordered list. You already know this is the header session. This is the body session. You already know output screen. Output screen. You people already know output screen is divided into two sections: header section and body section. So output screen is divided into two parts: header session and body session. So in header session we will have title. In body session we will have content. So I want to display a list of TV channels. So I have given the title as ordered list. This title is displayed here. So I want to display the list of TV channels. For that I am displaying the list of TV channels here. So since it is the ordered list, the default type will be for ordered list is 1. See here, the default type for ordered is number list. So here I am mentioning number wise. All the list of TV channels I have mentioned as 1, 2, 3, 4. What it means? The default type of ordered list is number list. The default type of ordered list is number list. So type is the attribute. See, you know HTML tag, you know head tag, title tag, you know closing of head, opening of body tag, closing of body tag, closing of HTML, all these you know. What you got newly here? You got ordered list tag newly here. What they have done? Opening of ordered list, closing of ordered list. So what we have got newly here? Opening of ordered list, closing of ordered list. What my intention here? I want to display the list of channels in a order. So if I want to display the list of channels in a order, I want to give the title, and that title will be displayed in header session. So why it is 1, 2, 3, 4 here? Default type is number list. So when I have given type equal to 1, it will start from 1. This is the example for ordered list. So see here, one more example for ordered list here, but I am going to give numbering only from 4. Why it is 4? See, we have two attributes. See here. So, I have given ordered list as a title. That title is displayed in header session. And I want to display the list of TV channels. That list of TV channels displayed here. The default type is 1. So, it is given as number only. So, why it is started with 4? The attribute start I have given to 4. The attribute start I have given to 4. Opening and closing of all the tags you know. And opening and closing of ordered list also you know. What is the only difference for previous example and this example? Here, type is attribute 1. Start is attribute 2. So, ordered list have two attributes. Type is one attribute. Start is another attribute. So, start value I have given to 4. So, from 4 I have got the numbers. See, this is one more example. This is also example for ordered list. You can see how the screen appearing. See, one by one you can observe. One after one tag we are forming. So, see here. Everything is same as before. The title is same as before to display in header session. The list is same as before to display in body session. Type is changed to small Roman numbers. See here, small Roman numbers. So here I have given type to this. That's why I have got the list in such a way. So this is one more example for ordered list. See here, you can observe one after one how it is forming. See here, one after one tag how it is forming you can observe. See, when the tag is opened, immediately the tag is closing. If you observe in this example, when we open HTML tag, immediately HTML is closing. When we open body, immediately body is closing. When we open ordered list, immediately ordered list is closing. You have to observe that. And this is nothing but, see here, list of TV channels displayed in the body session, the title ordered list displays in the header session, type equal to small Roman numbers. So that small Roman numbers only we have. But here I gave start value to 4. So from the Roman number 4, it displayed. So see here I gave start Roman number 4. So from 4 it is started. See one more example for ordered list. See here, when ordered list opened, immediately ordered list closed. So when list element opened, immediately list element closed. So you can observe it very clearly. See here, very interesting. When body opened, immediately body tag closed. Very interesting. See here, when head tag opened, immediately head tag closed. Likewise, title open, title close, HTML open, HTML close. And we have declared type. So, and we have declared here type to I, Roman number I. So, here it is started with Roman number 1. So, type I have given as, type is the attribute that I have given as Roman number, big Roman number. So, with that big Roman number only, our list started. So, now this is the example for start attribute. See here, everything is forming in a line. So, everything formed in a line. What is the difference? Type is attribute 1. Start is attribute 2. So, this attribute 2 I have given to 4. But type I have given to capital Roman number. So, in capital Roman numbers from 4, we are going to display the list. So, type is attribute 1, start is attribute 2. These two are attributes in ordered list. This is the closing tag of ordered list. So what is happening? I have given type as Roman number 1. So capital Roman numbers we have like this. And so on capital Roman numbers we have. But I have given attribute 2 as 4. So from 4th Roman number it will start. This is all about ordered list. See here one more example. Till now what you have seen? See here one more example. Till now you have seen about ordered list. In that you can give numbers. In that you can give small Roman numbers. In that you can give capital Roman numbers. Now you can give alphabets also. I wanted you people to understand while we are describing ordered list, we can give numerics, Roman numbers and alphabets also. I want you people to clearly understand when we are talking about ordered list, we can give numbers, Roman numbers and alphabets also. Here this is the program to display type as alphabet A, so that from alphabet it is started. Rest of the everything program is same, just the attribute type is given to alphabet. So we got alphabets here. So this is the example to show start attribute. See here, type is alphabet only. Type is alphabet, but I gave start value 4. So A, these are the alphabets we have. From that start value 4. So from 4 we will get display. See, rest of the everything program is same. But type value I have given as alphabet, and that also I wanted to start from 4. So 4 is D. So from 4 it is started. Okay, you have the website like, I'll tell you. You have the website like please note down this website, which is W3 Schools, where you can practice these examples. See, I wanted to tell you people, web technologies need implementation, web technologies need practice also. Since you can't practice in your labs now, you can practice all these programs or you can practice all these tasks at W3 Schools. So one more example for ordered list. Here we have given capital alphabets. So what we have done? See one more example for ordered list. Here what we are doing? We have given capital alphabets. So it is started from capital alphabets. So same next program, next example for ordered list. Here what you might guess? You might guess the start value is 4 here. See, type is capital A but start value is 4. So what is the fourth one? D. So attribute 1 is type, attribute 2 is start. I have given type capital A and I wanted it to start from 4. So from D onwards it started. So now let us discuss about definition list, very important. See here, now let us discuss about definition list. What is the definition list? It is a list of terms with description of each of them. We will have a list. This list will have term 1, term 2 and so on. The description of this term is nothing but definition list. A definition list is a simple list. Definition list is also a list of similar related elements. In that list we will have some terms. The description of each term we are having in definition list. So now let us discuss about definition list. Definition list is also a general type of list which will have some related terms. The description of these terms is in definition list. So let us see the example for that. See here. Very interesting. See here. So you can see hypertext markup language, you can see extensible markup language, you can see JavaScript and XML. So see here. So what I want, HTML is term. Hypertext markup language is description. Same way XML is term. Extensible markup language is description. Ajax is term. Asynchronous JavaScript and XML is description. See here, definition term or definition title. This HTML, XML, Ajax are called as definition title or definition term. The full form of this HTML, the full form of XML, the full form of Ajax are called as definition data. Definition term is called as DT. Definition data is called as DD. See here, definition term is HTML. Definition data is hypertext markup language. So see once again, HTML, XML, Ajax are terms. Hypertext markup language, extensible markup language, asynchronous JavaScript are definitions. So what we are calling? We are calling HTML and XML as definition terms, DT. DT tag open, DT tag close. Angular braces DT, definition term. Backslash DT angular braces, definition term close. Same way, this extensible markup language, hypertext markup language and asynchronous JavaScript was called as definition data. Nothing but DD. So DD open, DD close. So definition data tag open, definition data tag close. So definition term open, definition term close. Definition data open, definition data close. This definition list open, definition list open, definition list closed. So see here, definition list in which we have definition term and which we have definition data. Same way we have to close definition list also. So see here, the terms we have, extensions for the terms is called as definition data. This is, you have to remember, definition list open, definition list close. Definition list open, definition list closed. Same way, definition term open, definition term closed tag. Same way, definition data open, definition data closed. How we can tell this? First we have to open definition list. So closing of definition list. Next one, definition term. So closing of definition term. Next, definition data, closing of definition data. This is everything you need to learn about definition list. So three types of list we have, unordered list, ordered list, definition list. So I wanted to tell you, we have discussed about HTML, hypertext markup language, a brief introduction, some definitions and 15 different HTML tags we have discussed. After that we have discussed how to insert an image. After that we have discussed what are about hyperlinks. About anchor tag we have discussed. Anchor tag is nothing but hyperlinks. Next we have discussed about list. Three types of list we have, ordered, unordered, definition list. Next we will discuss about tables. So next let us discuss about tables. So our next topic is tables. See here, a table is a collection of data or organization of data in a row and column wise. See, table is collection of data or organization of data in the form of rows and columns. You have to remember what is row, what is column. So see here, table is a collection of data or organization of data in the form of rows and columns. And we have different tags to create tables in HTML. We have so many different tags to create tables in HTML. So first tag is table. First tag is table. This is to define the table. Next one is tr. Nothing but table row. Tr is table row. This is to define the row. Next one is table heading. Table heading is nothing but th. So table heading is to define table head. Next one is td, table data. It defines the table data. And the last one is caption. It is used to give short description about table. Short description about this table is given by column. So see once again. Table is a collection of data or organization of data in rows and columns. We have different tags to create table in HTML. First table tag which defines a table. tr is table row to define table row. th is table head to define table head. td is table data to define table data. Caption is nothing but caption is used for giving short description about table. So let us see if you want this table with see here, columns, rows. These are rows. We can define rows with tr. And this is table head. Table head can be defined with th. Okay. Table data. Table data can be defined with td. See here, these are the rows. Rows can be defined with tr. This is table head. Table head can be defined with th. This is the data. Data can be defined with td. So see here, rows with tr, head with th, data with td. That's what I have told you till now. Rows with tr, data with td, head with th. So now let us see here, what are the attributes we have. The first attribute for table is border. If you want to give a table border like this, see here, if you want to give a table border like this, you want to use the border tag. See, when you create a table, it appears without border. So if you want to create a border, then you want to use border tag. See here, table border equal to 1. Table border equal to 1. Then only you will get a border like this. Very clear point. Table also will have attributes. What is the first attribute? Border. So if you give border equal to 0, or defaultly table will be created without borders. But if you want a border like this, you should give table border equal to 1. Table is also a tag. Using HTML we are creating tables now. If you want to create a table using HTML, you need to have the attribute like border. If you don't give the border, defaultly table will be without borders. If you want border for your table like this, you want to give table border equal to 1. So see here, second attribute is align. So table table is the tag. Attribute 1 is border. Attribute 2 is align. You already know about align attribute while discussing about images. You can give left, right, center alignments. Left, right, center alignments. Okay. Alignment is the attribute. About align attribute you know while we are talking about images. So table is the tag which has the attribute 1 border, attribute 2 align. Now I have given, see, by default table will always be aligned to left. By default table will always be aligned to left. So as you see here, this is your output screen. It is aligned to, table is aligned to left. You can also align it to right and center. So table is also a tag. It also will have attributes. First attribute is border. If you give a border value equal to 1, then only your table will get border. So second attribute is align. About align attribute you already know while talking about images also. So alignment can be left, right and center. So defaultly it will be aligned to left. You can give right and center also. So see here, next attribute is you are making the bold font. This heading elements, if you want to make bold, you can make it. See, table headings are defined with table head TH. So by default table head is aligned to center and bold. Remember, by default table head elements are aligned to center in bold font. This is by default. By default. So table heading we can describe with TH. By default table headings are aligned to center and in bold font. So next one, background color. Next attribute is background color. So table is the tag. See, if you want to specify any background color for your table, you can use it from RGB color codes or color names. See, all these things you can find in W3 schools also. So remember, table will have attributes. So these attributes are nothing but border, alignment and then background color. Background color is given as BG color. See, background color is given as BG color. All this you can, about color codes, about color names you can see in W3 schools here in this link. So you can have background color also. So see here, what is human perception, what is reality is very important in the table point of view. What is human perception? Human will think that table is a row and column. Human will always think that a table is just a collection of rows, columns. But what is reality? See here. You can see, observe on the screen. Every human being will think table is just a row and column. But in reality, a table is a collection of data in the form of row and columns, in the form of cells. See here, what human beings will think. We have a table like this. We have rows and we have columns also. Every human being will think table is just collection of rows and columns. But what is reality? Table is a collection of rows. Table is a collection of rows and table is a collection of columns in the form of cells. In the form of cells. So see, every human being will think table is just a row and column. But in reality, table is a row and column, but in the form of cells. See here, you can see the cells. So this is the reality about tables. So next attribute is cell spacing. So see here, you can see the blue lines on the screen. Observe the blue lines on the screen. So see here, you can observe the blue lines on the screen. Yes. Next attribute is cell spacing. As I told you, table is not just rows and columns. Table is about cells. We can give cell spacing manually. This cell spacing is another attribute of table. See, it is used to give the space between borders of the cells. Cell spacing is used to give the space between borders of the cells. We can control the space between cells. Defaultly, it will be 2. Defaultly, every browser will use cell spacing 2. See, you can see blue lines here. This is the cell spacing. Cell spacing. Cell spacing. Cell spacing is another attribute of table. Manually, we can control the space between cells. Default cell spacing is 2. Here I have given cell spacing 50. So the gap between each cell will be 50. The gap between each cell will be 50. See here, roll number is a cell. This 501 is a cell. 502 is a cell. So what will be the gap between these two cells? 50, since I have given cell spacing to 50. So see here, if we give cell spacing 10, see, if we give cell spacing 10, serial number 1 and 2 are 3 cells. All these are cells. This is cell spacing we can define with the help of cell spacing attribute. Here I have given 10 as cell spacing. So see here, cell spacing 0. If cell spacing is given as 0, there will be no space between each cell. See, 1 is a cell, 2 is a cell, serial number is also a cell. I have given cell spacing as 0. Cell spacing is an attribute in table. When cell spacing is 0, we don't have any space between cells. See, when it is when cell spacing is 1. See, you can observe here. You can observe the gap here. See, if you see carefully, you can observe the gap here. So, this 15FE1A501 and this 502 are 2 cells. Since I gave cell spacing 1, a minute cell space you can observe here. So, see here. Observe the blue lines here. So, this is cell padding. See, the default value of cell padding is 1. See what attributes we have? Cell spacing. What more attributes we have? Cell padding. So see here, the amount of distance from this outer border and this cell also can be defined. See, this black line is the outer border. This is the cell value. The distance between this border of the cell and cell value is called as cell padding. This black line is cell border. This is content of cell. The distance between cell border and content of the cell is called as cell padding. The default value of cell padding is 1 and we can change that also. See, if cell padding is 2, we have this space. If cell padding is 10, we have this space. If cell padding is 50, we have this space as 50. So many attributes we have for table. Table attribute, TR for rows, TH for heading, TD for data, then border to give borders of the table, then background color, then cell spacing and cell padding. And you have align attributes also. Align is for left, right and center. See, finally what we have? The different attributes of TR. TR is nothing but table row. Table row is a tag. What attributes it has? Align and background color. Align can be left, right, center. See, I am giving summary for table. Table is a tag which has the TR tag. TR is nothing but table row. So, what attributes this table row have? Align and background color, BG color. Alignment can be left, default. Default alignment is left. You can make it right and center also. About BG colors, you can have RGB color codes or any color codes. These color codes you can get from W3 schools. Next one is table head and table data. TH is table head. TD is table data. TH and TD, what tags they have? Align. Nothing but left, right and center. Width. Width is nothing but cell spacing, cell padding. Cell spacing and cell padding. Background color you can give. At the same time, I have told you in reality, so TH is table head, TD is table data. So what attributes we have for table head and table data? Align, which is nothing but left, right and center. Width, which is nothing but cell spacing and cell padding. BG, which is nothing but background color. Same way row space and column span. See, row span and column span are nothing but, if this is the table, you will have columns, you will have rows also. And this particular thing is called as cell. So row span and column span is nothing but this, about columns and about rows. So table is a tag which has table row, table head and table data. Table row has the attributes like align and background color. Table head and table data have the attributes like align, width, background color, row span and column span. So see here, two types of tables we have. What are the two types of tables we have? Simple table and complex table. So two types of tables we have. One is simple table, second one is complex table. See here, simple table do not have any spanned rows and columns. Do not. Simple table do not have any spanned rows and columns. Then what is complex table? Complex table will have spanned rows and columns. So we have two different types of tables, simple table and complex table. Simple table do not have any spanned rows and columns. Complex table will have spanned rows and columns. So see here, table border I have given 1, which means my table will have a border. So see here, table border is the attribute that I have given to 1, which means I need a table border. Next you can give whatever heading, table heading you can give, table row close, table row open. In each row I am giving some names and their favorite colors. So what is the table heading? Name is one table heading. So name is one table heading. Favorite color is one more heading of the table. So Sai Krishna, Naveen and Sudhir, these peoples have blue, yellow and green as favorite colors. That displayed here. 3 people have 3 favorite colors. So see here, table border I have given as 1, which means this table has the border. Next I have given name and favorite color as headings of the table. Then I have given some people with their favorite color. That is been in the table data. TD is table data, TR is table row, TH is table head. So one more example, this also same. See here. So see here, one more example. Since I have given table border equal to 1, which means that table should have a defined border. Next one I have given table headings as serial number, roll number, attendance. So serial number, roll number, attendance, headings. Then I have given table data as some registration numbers and their attendance. So registration numbers and their attendance. So let us summarize. We have discussed about HTML. We have discussed some 15 tags. Then we have discussed images. We have discussed hyperlinks. And we have discussed tables. So I have started what is web technologies, what is web. I have told you what is HTML. Then 15 different tags in HTML like different tags like paragraph, break, different tags we have discussed, and we have discussed about images. Then we have discussed about hyperlinks and tables. Till now we have completed 15 topics. Till now we have completed 15 different tags and 5 different topics in unit 1. We have started web technologies and discussed about what is HTML, HTML tags, how we can insert images in that, what are the hyperlinks, what are the tables. In this class we have discussed list also. What are list? So 6 topics in unit 1 completed, 15 HTML tags also completed. 15 tags and 6 different topics also completed.